Hey everyone, so if you were down at church this morning being Sunday the 20th, you would have seen me take you through our new Church Centre app. So that's something that's been around for a while, but we're doing a big push on it because we really believe that it's going to be helping you to get the most out of church and really eliminate a lot of needless faff with communicating. So this video is just going to take you through what it exactly is, why we're using it, and I'm going to demonstrate on the screen exactly how to use it as well, both on mobile devices and on a desktop computer or a laptop. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So what exactly is Church Centre? Well, Church Centre is basically a platform from which you can look at the church calendar, you can see what groups you're in and interact with people in those groups via messages. You can look at what resources are available to you through those groups. You can also see other groups you're not in to see what kind of thing goes on in the church. You can see events that are coming up. You can register to those events, and you can also even check in to events down at the church using your phone. So it really is a hub of communication for the church. As to why we want to use it, well, I've kind of just explained it really. It's going to make your life and experience of church hopefully a lot better, as it is also going to make the experience of the administration team a lot better as well. So I'm going to now go through exactly how to use it in two parts. So I'm going to start off with mobile phones. If you don't use the app version, then you can skip on ahead to where I go through how to use it on the web as well. So let's get down to how we use it on the phone. The Church Centre app is available on both Android and iOS devices. I'm using it on an iPhone here, so that's how it's going to look, but it will look pretty much the same and be the same process on an Android device. So I've already typed Church Centre here into the Apple App Store, and it's actually the second to top result. So if I just hit the download button, I can begin to download that app and install it on my phone. I can then open up the Church Centre app, which takes you to this page. Just tap Get Started, and then you can either use your location via GPS to search for the church, or you can manually type in Elim Huddersfield. I'm going to go for the quick option. So here you can see there's actually two results for us at the top of the page, along with a number of other churches in Huddersfield who also use this app for their communication platform. The one to use for us is the one that says Grace Centre at the bottom and not Oasis Centre. The only reason that two appears is because we, of course, do have two sites, and that's just the way that Planning Centre Online works with multiple site churches. So if you select Grace Centre, simply select This is my church, and it will ask you to input your email address. Once you've done that, hit Next. And upon hitting Next, it will send you an email to your inbox with a 6-digit code. In my experience, this can actually take a few minutes, so if you don't receive it immediately, don't panic, just wait it out and you will get that email in due course. Now I've received my code, I'll type it in and then hit Next. Now I've logged in before, so it recognises me as Ben. However, if you're new, it may not immediately give you this exact screen. However, continue to log in, and it's likely that your phone at this point will pop up with the notification screen you can see there, asking you whether you'd like the app to be able to give you notifications directly on your phone. I do recommend having this on, mainly because Church Centre won't spam you with notifications. It will only give you very relevant information for you according to things that you've signed up for, groups you're part of. It's not spammy, and it just means that it doesn't get lost in the 1,000,001 emails that we all receive from various places. So it means that you won't be missing out on any important information. So I'm going to allow that. And here we have the home screen of Church Centre app. It's just a brief explanation and welcome of what it's all about, and some more information about each section at the bottom, where you can see the icon pictures. If I tap more, you can see a few more icons pop up. Most of those are external web links that will take you outside the app, though, simply to our website or to our social media.
More icons may appear here over time as the Church Centre app develops and we add more to it.
So if we work along the bottom then, let's tap groups. Now here, if you're already in a group, if you're already signed up, then you'll be able to see all the groups that you're a member of at the top where it says My Groups. You can see there I'm already a member of a few. Just to see what a group looks like, let's hit one of these groups. So the default page that comes up is the event page. So if your group has upcoming events, this is where they'll be displayed. If you tap one of the events, it will simply show you where location-wise that event is going to be happening to. Next along on the tabs is resources. Now in my life group, we don't really use this section much at the moment, but if we did, which I know some groups do, this is where you can find various files that will be available to download at your convenience. There's also a members tab. This simply shows you all the members of the group that you're in, and depending on the privacy settings of those people, it will show you their email address, phone number, and profile picture if they've set one. Very importantly, you'll also notice a review shared information button here. Now if you press that, this will bring up an option for you to be able to decide exactly what information is displayed to other group members about yourself. So you can decide whether to display your profile picture, you can decide whether to display your email address, and finally your phone number. And you can also select whether to apply this setting to all of the groups you're in or not. In this way, you can keep complete control of who sees your personal contact information and have peace of mind about that. Moving on to check-ins, this isn't actually a feature that we really use much yet. However, we will try to roll it out in the future, and when we do, this is basically the place where you will receive a barcode if you sign up to an event that you on arrival can take to the desk and simply scan in order to check in yourself or other members of your household all in the same go. Moving on to sign-ups then. Here is where you'll be able to see all upcoming events that you can sign on to from within the app. So here you'll see some historic ones. However, I'm going to press on the prayer and praise evening because I've not yet signed up to it. This will take you to the event page where you can see the time it starts, the date it's on, where you can find it, complete with a button that can give you Apple Maps directions and further details, and lastly, however many places are remaining. Now, I've not registered, so I'm going to hit register. This will take you through to a little web page pop-up. Now you can see here that not only can I select myself to sign up, but I could also select my wife, Emily, if I also wanted her to come along. So if I hit next and details, it will ask you to input some personal information. It will autofill if you already have that information in our database. And then you can review your registration. And then you can complete the registration. And that's it. As simple as that. You've signed up to the event and you will get a confirmation email to say that that's all confirmed for you. If there are any problems, the office will get in touch in due course. So then you can close that tab. And now, if we go back and just refresh, if I click on this once again, it will just say at the bottom, view registration, because I'm now signed up. If you hit that button once again, it will pop up with a web page. And if you decide that you actually need to cancel your registration, then you can do so by hitting the highlighted text at the bottom there, or by emailing Nicola Pogmore at the office. Going back once again to the home page, that simply leaves us with calendar, website, YouTube, and Facebook. Website, YouTube, and Facebook are all external web links which are fairly self-explanatory. Calendar I will spend a brief moment on. So if you hit that, you can see all upcoming events in the church calendar that are displayed publicly. At the moment, primarily it's Sunday morning services and Zoom prayer meetings fortnightly on Thursdays. I could actually scroll pretty much down forever because they're just recurring events. So just to wrap up on the mobile version, I just want to spend a moment on the two icons at the top. So firstly, the little bell icon. This is where you can see any notifications you've got about upcoming events or groups you're in, or new messages within groups. If you tap on the profile icon, you can edit a number of your personal details, details about your household, and also change some app settings, such as whether you want your app to appear dark, as mine is here, or light. So here we have the web version of Church Center. Now, if you want to know how to log in, it's exactly the same process as mobile, so I suggest you skip back to see where and how I log in with the mobile version, but it's exactly the same process on the internet. The only difference is that you just need to open up your web browser on your laptop or your PC and type in www.huddelim.churchcenter.com, and that will take you to the right page. So assuming you've logged in and you've landed on the homepage, as you can see here, you'll notice that it is a very, very, very similar format to the mobile version. Really, the only difference is that you have, instead of icons along the bottom to navigate to the different sections, you've just got a menu up the top to say where all the different sections are. As I've already described each section in detail for the mobile version, I won't bother going through them in much detail again. However, just to demonstrate where everything is, I will go to the Groups tab. So again, you have the My Groups section where you can see all of the groups that you're already in. You have different group categories where you can browse different types of groups. So here again, we can see the Alpha course and the Intro to Elim. If we click on any of those, you can find out further details, and you can also contact the leader about them. Moving on to check-ins, this obviously isn't an option on the web app version because really it's only available on the mobile version. Sign-ups, again, here we have our events. You can click on the event to see further information beyond what time and place they're taking place. You can have further details, accurate address, and you can also see down here how many attendee places are remaining. You can then also sign up to the event by hitting register, and this will throw up either just yourself, or if there's more than one person within your household, these people should also appear in this column. You can check who you want to sign up to the event on their behalf, and then you can proceed to register as you do on the mobile version. The rest of the links here will just take you through to a different web page by opening up a new tab. For example, if I click on the website, you can see it just takes me through to the homepage of the huddelim.org.uk website. And that's really the extent of the web version. You can also view your own profile here, so if I just click on that, you can edit some of the details within that, such as a phone number, email address, or your actual address. Please note though, if you've only just logged into the app and simply put in your email address and received a code that way, that means that we do not have any more information that you haven't given us on you. So you should only see your email address. You won't even be on our mailing list, so you shouldn't be receiving any emails from us. However, we do recommend that you get in touch with the office to get on that mailing list so that we can get in touch with you better with more relevant information as it comes up. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you find yourself really struggling even after watching this video, then do feel free to get in touch with the office, info@huddelim.org.uk, or by telephone, and a member of staff will be only too happy to get back to you as soon as they can. Alternatively, you might even be able to catch myself and Nicola after a service down at the Grace Centre on Sundays, where we may be able to find some time to help you go through in person the app on your phone. So that's all from me today. God bless. Take care.